Okay, this California native plant haul, it's kind of different because I bought these plants specifically for erosion control. There's this very steep slope in front of my house, so that's where I'm going to plant the majority of these plants. So this is the Salvia spethacea or hummingbird sage. The description on this plant reads evergreen perennial to 2 feet tall by 4 feet wide, with flower spikes rising to 3 feet, resinous green leaves with a delicious fragrance reminiscent of pineapple sage, bears dark raspberry pink flowers in spring and summer that attract hummingbirds, spreads by rhizome, part shade, drought tolerant, appreciates some supplemental water, tolerates clay and serpentine soils, hardy to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. I bought this plant for its deep, dark burgundy flowers, and it's good for erosion control. Another plant that I'm going to show you is what is this one called? The yarrow. This is the paprika yarrow, and this one is good for erosion control. It spreads really fast, and the reason behind it is that because on that steep slope there's a lot of Bermuda grass, but I'm hoping this plant will spread out and overcome the Bermuda grass. And the color on this paprika yarrow is red. And there's a native California yarrow to Sonoma County, which is the Sonoma yarrow, which I will show you later on in this video. But I'm still debating whether I should even use that white yarrow down there because I really want gothic colors, and this one will give it to me. And again, it'll spread, and I'm not sure how fast, but I hear a lot of good things about this plant, that it's really easy to work with, it's really easy to plant, and that it's also recommended for beginners. And it's really a native of not just North America, but the world. So that's a really good thing. And this one is the Monardella macrantha, also known as Marian Sampson or Scarlet Monardella. And the description reads evergreen perennial to 1 foot tall by 2 feet wide. Heads are brilliant red, tubular flowers in spring and summer attract hummingbirds and butterflies. Vigorous selection of the species. Good in containers, great in a rock garden. Full sun along the coast to part shade inland, low to moderate water. Requires excellent drainage, prefers acidic soils, and it is hardy to 15 degrees Fahrenheit. And I bought this. Well, this one I didn't get it for erosion control. I got it for the look because it produces these really dark red burgundy flowers. So very appropriate for my gothic garden. And they have an aroma and are good for containers. So I think I'm going to plant 2 of these in the ground, and I'm going to keep one in a pot to see how that works. And this one is the Calliandra areophila, and also known as pink fairy duster. This one has been on my bucket list, and the description reads evergreen subshrub or miniature tree to 3 feet tall, blue-green pinnately compound leaves, stress deciduous, showy pink flowers in winter and spring attract hummingbirds and bees, native to the southernmost deserts of California, where it grows along subterranean waterways, full sun, moderate water, prefers sandy to rocky soils, hardy to 25 degrees Fahrenheit. And last but not least, it's the Achillea millefolium Sonoma Coast, or also known as Sonoma Coast yarrow. This is the native California yarrow, and the description reads evergreen perennial to 1 foot tall by 2 feet wide, compact selection from Sonoma County with fern-like green leaves and clusters of white flowers in spring and summer, excellent nectar source for butterflies and other pollinators, deep root system, great for erosion control, full sun to part shade, appreciates supplemental water, tolerates many soil types, hardy to negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So as you can see, this plant is very hardy and it really spreads fast, and it's considered a weed by some, from what I understand. So this would have been perfect. I would have just kept this one plant on that slope, but the flowers on this plant are white, and I wasn't too crazy about that. So that's why I had to choose those other more gothic colors. but I think I will plant this somewhere else where it can take over and overcome some of the weeds. I am taking a risk with some of these plants because in reality you're not supposed to really plant them until fall. So it's very risky to plant them in summer, but and also watering these plants on a steep slope is a big challenge. It's super challenging. So I'll see how it goes. Keeping my fingers crossed. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted.